Hello and welcome everyone, it is me the Lover, also known as the Power to Do This, back for you with another episode of Sealed Only Morphtronics. With last week's absolutely crazy pack opening, at least from your point of view, for me it's been a bit since I've sat down, we kinda have everything we need from the Morphtronic pack, so I think we'll get into some more generic stuff this week. But before that, I think we'll, quickly take a look at, the spoils we've gotten from the last couple of weeks. The Transforming Tech. Well, featured cards. Your cards, as you can very much see, we kind of have everything. Quite literally everything. We've even got 3 Mecha Dragon. There's maybe like an argument to be made to, work on like the playset of Stapon, but I think we'll stick to Sling and Radion as our force as of now. But otherwise, there is nothing missing from this pack. Which means this week we get to dive in some different stuff, or like I'd rather want to dive into some different stuff. There's a couple like neat selection packs. I don't even like fully recall what's in this one. Oh, this one's not too interesting for us. Like actually at the card store, just checking. But I think this one had like 1 or 2 interesting things I did want to maybe try my hands at getting. Mainly Kui belts at super, generic level 7 that is just spot removal. I think could be very handy for our deck, especially since we are still very focused on just making 7s. I think there is a world in which, a danger is not a bad pull as well. This is sort of okay. Maybe. It's another Synchro to make, so that's kind of cute. And otherwise, maybe we find a use for like a Pit Knight early. I'm thinking we maybe go 10 into this. I'm thinking we maybe go 10 into this, yeah. We'll try for it. See how that goes. Other, like, half of the packs, I'll probably see if I, pick out a bundle to open. And early in the first pack's pretty good. That's like one of the cards that I did want to grab. And otherwise, yeah, it's just kind of, hoping we see like the interesting stuff. Burning Dragons, I think, unironically a very interesting card, especially for going second. Controls some more monsters in this card in hand. Special this, normal special discard spell. Kind of cute, especially if we maybe do lean into that sort of like limiter removal OTK style. Good card, but don't need it. Also a good card, but can't really use that. And that's another good card I can't really use. Well, 3 tries at a Kui belt, and none of them odd. I guess now we have like 1 of each Pit Knights. Philly is sort of nice, right? That's okay. Could be something that we could make use of with like Psychic Fervor. Give something like a second attack and then like Psychic Fervor it. Second Ashura King, did not need that. Like, if I had a nickel for every time I've gone into a selection pack for a super rare Synchro, I'd have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's, weird that it's already happened twice. This is maybe cute. Just as another 7 to make. If it's Synchroed, gains 300 for each level that a non-tuner had. So if I'm making this usually with a 4, this just casually gains like 12, becomes like 27. That's pretty good. Maybe see if we cannot, hopefully, nab a Kui belt in the close. That'd be pretty sick. Well, this is looking like a UR, so probably not getting a Kui belt out of this one. Or maybe playset of a Ashura King. Okay. Well, I had slightly higher hopes, but this is just about what I expected, I guess. 3 Ashura Kings though. Go crazy once we play like rank 3 Morphtronics. Well, that's quite the selection. I think it is for, the start of it. It's probably not one of the hand traps. I think it's between Droplet, Tactics, and Lightning Storm. I'm including these, you know, just because I think they're like pretty good ways to, you know, help take the deck forward. That don't necessarily just like screw me half the time. I'm very much leaning towards Droplet just because I like the card the most individually out of all these. Yeah, I think I'm picking up the Droplet bundle. Seeing where that takes me. 10 Master Packs. This is where the real gambling starts, because from here on out, it is the Wild West of Yu-Gi-Oh! You know, all 12,000 cards are in this, and this is surprisingly one of the better ones. Old Entity Hastor is a very fine level 4 Synchro. That might actually come up. I do not hate that, funnily enough. I have played that in the past. This was in some of my earlier Morphtronic lists when I, you know, got back into the game. This funnily works. Like, it's not only like decent removal, we also have Red-Dragon Archfiend and Fiendish Chain. That's kind of funny. I was kind of thinking about like maybe adding a couple more traps to the list this week, and you know, Fiendish Golem might be a bit higher up on that list. Not a whole lot of like crazy pulls here. It's just like a... Okay, yeah, no. This was just like a free special, and I would have been like, okay, yeah, but of course it's a Dino Wrestler that's not Pancratops, so you can, you know, only normal this guy without tributing. You know, it's like a good card in like older formats, but otherwise, yeah, them's master packs, all right. This is like a this going forward. This is probably going to be like a small, you know, window into what could have been if, you know, I actually ended up recording Masochist. Yeah. Those are packs. Nope. Well, this one potentially has a UR. Wait, EMR is kinda cool. I don't hate EMR. EMR is pretty cool, actually. That's a pretty sick card. Yep. Another Trident Dragion, even if we already have like 6, I think, from the selection pack. Earthbound Prison is like okay. Well, those were 10 master packs, but this isn't why we got the bundle. This is why we got the bundle. We do still have a couple legacy packs, so let's, you know, flip through those real quick. Whole lot of packs opened. Legacy packs. Well, okay. It's like a bit dated, maybe, you know, which is like the main issue, but a second Horn of the Unicorn, I think, funnily enough. Yeah, this is all second Horn of the Unicorn. Interesting, to say the least. Might make its way into the deck, unironically, just because it's like a very good, just like boost on a, you know, just generic equip spell. But otherwise, yeah, I think I'm going to deck editing. I think that's probably going to be it. That's probably going to be it. Not a ton of changes, but that's to be expected. We've finished the core of Morphtronics, as you know, off the point of recording, with the way the secret pack is. But despite that, I think there's still a good couple of neat changes and a couple of cool returns to the deck that I kind of want to gloss over real quick. We do have the Forbidden Droplet we got from the bundle, so that's kind of neat. I'll probably include these just to have like a decent way to get my hands on like some of these staples that are going to be handy, especially once we like start getting into like gold and potentially past that. But But even otherwise, a couple cool returns on the 2 Ballista Squads and a new cool card in Fiendish Golem. For a moment, I thought I'd have to, you know, play original, like, vanilla-ass RDA. Until I realized that Scarlight Red-Dragon Archfiend is treated as RDA on the field and in the graveyard. So, like, in the rare situation that we get to resolve a Fiendish Golem while we have Scarlet on board, we could grab Fiendish Chain, but I think Fiendish Golem is also, like, individually pretty good removal. Because it does take a monster out of action for 2 turns, potentially, which is very nice. So I think giving it that spot in the main deck does kinda help. I did shave the MSTs for 2 Ballista Squads. I was kinda torn on it, because MST is like a very... is like a good card. Like, there's like very few things you can say against, like, just quick play, pop a back row, you know? But I felt like having the 2 Ballista Squads, like, a lot more flexible going first. As I've mentioned in that whole tirade after getting, you know, the playset of Celfon together, cards like this just get like a ton better now that we have, like, easy ways to just, like, put guys on the field that we, like, may not have a good way to turn those into. That's it for the main deck, I think. For the extra couple changes, actually, which is very, very much appreciated, especially because a couple of these are very cool. Hastor, just a solid level 4 Synchro to make. I think this is probably going to come up, like, a bit more often than the Excel Synchron did. Which also kind of suffered from not having, like, a great target to, you know, send. But Hastor's just, like, a solid card. If he does hit the graveyard, he just negates a monster and can't attack. And if this guy leaves the field while he's an equipped guard, we can even take control of the monster that was equipped that way. We don't really have, like, a way to facilitate that, especially now that the MSTs are gone. But I think just having, like, a guy that then also, like, freezes a monster is pretty cool. The Stardust Charge is still here. As mentioned, went down to 2 Power Tool Dragon and threw in the Vagnawa. Those are weird names. Just because it's like a 2700 on a, you know, 7 without, you know, really jumping through a bunch of hoops. I think this does get kind of hard fucked by Imperm, but so does this guy. So it's mainly about, like, having, you know, potential options. Maybe the burn comes up and maybe, like, the natural 27 comes up. If we don't have, like, a 3rd equipped target to boost with on, like, a turn 3 or something. Colossal Fighter still here chilling. Livestream Dragon is around. And Scarlet Red-Dragon Archfiend is here because it's not only a good generic 8, but also has that funny synergy with Fiendish Golem. I'm very glad I don't have to play OG RDA again. Still on the Break Sword, still on the Anger Knuckle, and then we introduce a dynamic duo to the extra in Pit Knight Early and Philly. I did mention in, like, going through this that I would have killed for a good downwards pointing arrow, Kingdom for a Linkuriboh. But if we can, like, unironically put an early on the board and make it so that we can summon the Philly in a zone he points to, which we could technically do off of something like an Anger Knuckle coming back and then, you know, summoning to the zone right at the Anger Knuckle. We can just casually put something to 0. Philly targets early, makes early attack twice and gives double battle damage. So we do get to casually push 6k through, which I think sounds neat in theory, even if it probably isn't coming up, but we will see about that. But I think these two are, you know, just 2 very nice links that are probably putting in a bit more work than a land for Linkers would. And then, oh, send that guy to the data storm. And then, of course, capping off the extra deck are a Decode Talker, a Gaia Saber, and a Raster Liger for when we need, you know, those really big link idiots. But that situation has yet to come up, funnily enough. So we will see how this list treats me. I mean, this is a pretty okay hand if you think about that. We have an extreme, so, like, potentially can contest quite a couple of guys in combat. The big question is like what opponent's on. Oh, it's regular as Blue Eyes. Okay, we're playing Priestess, so this is not necessarily the most optimal Blue Eyes list. Because the times I've seen Priestess are not in good deck lists. Adding Jet and OG. Yeah, we can reveal the OG because we already have alternative in hand, and then we like pass on alternative. Set a card. Oh, this guy. Is there like a particular piece of back row I'm very scared of? I don't think so. Let's try it. Scopen effect. Summon out Sling in here. Get into a PTD. We can just like kind of try for like, you know, a boosting equip here, see what, you know, happens. We get an Ash out of our opponent, so we know the entire hand. The hand is Blue Eyes Jet Dragon. And then Jet is just an annoying fuck. Okay. Got it. I guess if this is imperm, fuck me, you know? If this is imperm, I guess I deserve to lose this game. To punch over the alternative dragon. And then Jet triggers. Now I'm actually kinda tempted to fire this repair unit. Because that way we have a guy on field for the ballista squad. I think I'm summoning this Radion in attack just so that I don't have to swap it if I want to, because the repair unit restricts me from swapping the battle position of the monster I summon back. And I'm mainly just like, you know, trying to just get... Oh, it's Raigeki. Then we are definitely Ballista Squading the Radion into the Jet Dragon. And we do get to pull a funny here. We do get to pull a funny here. I will use the effect of Power Tool Dragon. And now I'm thinking, do I Life Extreme? This is a set card. Power Tool gets me to like potentially a... Oh, it's like... Dude, Livestream Dragon is so bad, man. I don't think we do it. It's just like... It's insane, no? That I'm like, in this situation, I could get a guy that is once again indestructible by remove. But Power Tool Dragon is just like 15 times more value. It's crazy, man. Livestream Dragon. What an unfortunate little guy. Funnily enough, rewarded to like hell and back. Get like another equip here. Oh, it is the Axe of Despair. Oh boy, this power tool is big. This is a big power tool. Needs to find like a guy he can crash without taking like a massive amount of damage. But seeing as this is Blue Eyes, oh, that's a problem because that makes Twin Burst. Please tell me this guy is not on Twin Burst. That would be very unfortunate if this guy was on Twin Burst. Because we literally can't out a Twin Burst Dragon. Or at least not like... Twin Burst just kind of cooks me here. Banishes to... Okay, for Tyrant, thank God. We're not making a good card. Thank God we're not making a good card. Jesus Christ, and we've just banished the Jet. Oh my God. Made it out by the skin of our teeth. God damn. Thank God Blue Eyes players are just like allergic to playing good cards. Jesus Christ, man. I shouldn't have walked with that game. In all realistic possibilities, I am dead to Blue Eyes Twin Burst. But I guess we either don't play Twin Burst or just decided not to make Twin Burst. Which, insane. Insane behavior. You can't fusion for Twin Burst? And this guy also needs 2 Blue Eyes. I thought this was like regular ass Blue Eyes. I thought you could make Twin Burst there. Must either be fusioned or special summoned by sending the above. Okay, so can't make Twin Burst, I guess. Yeah, then it's just Tyrant. Okay, cool. Nice. Got worried for nothing. Worried for nothing. Oh. I need to go up here. Smile. Why is this clown not in the correct corner of his screen? No, this could get funny. This could get very funny. Oh. That's a card, yeah. That is in fact a card, yeah. Remove 3, draw another. And there they are! Oh man, this is like some of the like most like toxic shit in Yu-Gi-Oh! But yeah. Lost due to Exodia, the Forbidden Ones effect. I mean, gotta cross that off the bingo card at one point, you know, getting Exodia on this. It's like a rite of passage, you know, for like a new Master Duel account essentially. Oh. Yeah. That's an opener. I am apparently not supposed to find playables. God damn. So we just casually don't run over anything here. But I draw into a funny, I guess. That's sort of funny. But that doesn't get me anywhere. That's the problem. Bro literally just got a set 3 and into the board, but yeah. I mean, for going second, this is fine. Like, I would have maybe liked, you know, something else instead of these traps, but Red Moon, Remote, and Celfon are pretty good if you're playing into a board. Yeah, let's put this Red Moon on the board. Apply some pressure. Silly guy that Red Moon he is. Let's put a Celfon on the board as well. See where that takes us. Radion's a good reveal. Let's see. So maybe a tuner. Ooh, that's a tuner! That is, in fact, a tuner. Certainly not one where we can actually commit into an extra deck play. But the Slingin is pretty cool. The Slingin is pretty cool. I do quite like that. Because we can start slinging some cards into my opponent's back row. Ooh, nice! You like to see it! Go junk box here, bring back the boy. And keep going off. Keep gambling, you know. You will win. Ooh. Morphtronics in the grave. Yeah, I think it is Remoten. It is Remoten, I think. Yeah. And then we go into PDD. Summon the guy. We do lose the Celfon in end phase, but I don't really hate that. Because that's a very good search. Because it's like a very good target to banish off of Remote next turn, potentially. Opponent doesn't seem to have opened too hot. So I think we'll just try and take a bit of advantage of that. And I don't think they're beating Fiendish Chain, Traptrix, Trapple Nightmare on the follow-up if their opening play was like... Oh, that's a good card. And then it is a very clean and simple pass turn. You have to resolve this junk box in the end phase. But that did put in quite a lot of work. Oh! Reborn! That's a very good card. We're stealing Remoten. I am curious to see where this goes. I am very curious to see where this goes. Doppel Warrior. Okay, okay. I mean, this doesn't make Junk Speeder, which is, you know, already pretty nice. Even if you would have, you know, an answer for that. TG Hyper Librarian. That's another very good card. Triggers the Doppler Warrior here, gets 2 tokens. I guess we do have quite a good answer into Hyper Librarian if, you know, things start getting a bit crazy. But I think we are pretty much chilling here. I don't think we're giving up a Fiendish Chain for this. There's like a bit more utility and, you know, keeping the PTD around. Main 2. That's a pass turn. Well then. Cleanup duty, I guess. Ballista Squad. First thing we're doing is firing this PTD. Fairy Tale Snow. Okay. Oh, this literally just banishes everything. Because this is a card in hand, the Synchro Change, the Hyper Librarian. Oh, and the 2 tokens, I guess, you know. Bro is about to have a very rude away. Oh, wow. Bro did not want to resolve his Maxi. But unfortunately for Snow, she is going straight back to hell. Because that is a card that I can Traptrix, Trapple Nightmare. Which is pretty neat. I think this is just Scardier. Yeah, I think it is just Scarlight. Oh. Hyper Librarian is reciprocal, yeah. I thought there was something I forgot, but yeah. There was something that I forgot. We can Scardy A here without losing Remoten, which is very nice. This is just blows up Librarian, and we can go to combat for a decent bit of damage. Well, do you have a Gauze, my friend? You don't seem to. So that is a rank up. Let's go. Very nice. Very nice. Very cool that we did not run into that Solemn. Love that, actually. That could have been quite bad. Could have been quite bad. Ooh, wait. We can make the turn 1 Scarlight. That's funny. It does come up, I guess. It does. It do come up. It do come up. That's pretty funny. That's sort of funny. I do quite like that. Such a funny poll. Just like, yep. Random comment. Oh god. Please don't let this be another Exodia, man. I mean, this is like 59 card Exodia then? No, this is like 6 in hand, 1. Yeah, it's a 60 card Exodia. Be sorta silly. I guess we do this to deck thin. Just because, you know, I want to have like another guy I can potentially stick like next turn. Yeah, I mean, I'm not doing any damage due to this one day apiece. I think there's like maybe a world in which I set the Psychic Fervor, but that's about it. Change of Heart. We've not seen anything. That's like why this feels like a bit awkward. I think we'll dodge this. See, you know, what happens. If I die because of this, I die because of this. This does feel kind of cool. You know, just getting the Phoenix Chain from the deck. I mean, the cool part about Golem is that it can even set the Phoenix Chain from the graveyard, which is pretty sick, all things considered. Solar Windjammer and Maiden with Eyes of Blue. That's funny, I guess. SP! Okay. Target a card or on the field or in the grave. Banish it. Though this is a second card in a column. That's the fun part. Oh, we're banishing Remoten. Bro has not read SP. Bro has not read SP. This ain't it, Chief. Droplet's kinda nice. I think in that case we are just kinda summoning Red Moon and, you know, taking that guy to victory, I guess. I'll also set a Droplet here, you know, just in case. And now the Fiendish Golem resolves, which means we get a Scarlight back. So next turn, you are dead if you're not making anything happen, buddy. What is this deck, by the way? Just like a 60 card Blue Eyes list that just Omega bricked. 44 card deck. Red Moon Celfon Fervor. You know, I'll be taking that, you know. Not a whole lot of complaining to do there. I think if this is not necessarily, you know, a real deck, we might have a chance. Interesting. Because that means at the very least I'm like contesting with an infinity. You know what? That's kind of funny. You know what? That's kind of funny. That's, at the very least, kind of funny. I will put this Red Moon on the board here. Silly little guy, you know. And then we will use this here Celfon. Oh wow, this guy is just making it quite a bit too easy, if you're asking me. Yeah, we'll Psychic Fervor this. I'll take 18 here. Get over the infinity. Psychic Fervor doesn't destroy the monster. Yep, I just can't attack directly. There's no monster for the Ballista Squad, so I think we're kind of chilling. And next turn we might be looking at a little bit of silly stuff. Don't really have a way to, like, put up a lot of pressure here. And the opponent just felt like that was enough. Oh, I mean, that's a pretty good hand. Ooh, it might need a bit more gas. Ooh, Not so sold on if we're beating, like, Resonator combo. Oh, we are just making Supernova and setting a card. If I find something that I can just, like, set into this... Oh wait, the Trap Tricks Trap One Nightmare doesn't, like, do anything against that. I guess we will see how much our opponent lets us do. I wish I had an equip spell already in hand. Would make this so much easier. Connection lost? What do you mean opponent surrendered? I activate Scopen! Oh no, man. Master Duel players, man. Turns out Scopen is an FTK. I mean, you know, for going second is pretty good. 2 Accelerator, Celfon Radion. Set 3. I mean, that's doable, especially if I find, like, potentially another Morphtronic. I think we'll fire the first Accelerator here. Please do not Ash this. It's Dino Morphia. Labyrinth Barrage. It is the waifu trap deck. Playing all of the hot women. And now we get to Frenzy again. Probably Stealth Bergia and the Diplos for Rexstorm here. So another Theresia and a Kentragina. And we're actively just hard summoning Stealth Bergia. Okay, I guess that's... yeah, that's a move. Pay 2k. Gain life. Send. And we make Rexstorm here. Yep, this one is Rexstorm. I kind of have to accelerate the Rexstorm. If I don't accelerate this Rexstorm, I'm kind of cooked. Put back the Scopen I just drew into... Welp, you know. And now this last back row just has to be fake. This will just have to be a completely fake back row. Set alert. We, as of now, don't have a way to prevent battle damage in the graveyard. So that is quite funny. Please hit something. Oh my god, yes. Oh, that is great. Oh, that is great. That is great. That's a very good hit. Another Celfon. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I think we'll pick up a Sling in here. I think we're leading Anger Knuckle here. Anything here, Mr. Opponent? Sonic. Okay. So now we do have a way to stop battle damage in the graveyard. Therizia triggers, banishes, Lab Barrage to float. Then we get to Diplos here. Send Dynamorphia cards. Life points are 2k or less. Send Intact. You know what? If I'm lucky and I hit a Scope in here, well, Remoten's a pretty good one. Remoten is a pretty darn good one. I could just banish the Scopen for the smartphone. If I hit a repair unit here, we might be sort of chilling. But that's like the main condition for this. Because that gets a lot of the board. Guess it's just a Radion to hand. That's a lot of the board. We get to punch for like a bit of damage here, which is sort of cute. I think we'll make a Hastor here. Also does go pretty great with the double-headed Anger Knuckle. Because that's like a good way to send that guy. We'll combat here. This Diplos hasn't floated. But... okay, we do intact this. That is interesting. That's very interesting. I mean, we can run over Therizia. She doesn't float anyways. Diplos gets him off a Sonic Engrave. I guess that's like the main thing to do here. Just get him off of like Dynamorphia Traps Engrave to banish for like damage reduction. We're not all of this. I don't hate this game state. Banishes the Sonic to summon a Therizia with like no effect. That's pretty fine with me. Main issue is like how are we dealing with the follow-up? Because we're getting hit with like alert twice, alerts for Kentragina here. Finally get to trigger Lady Lab. Which is a scary part, I guess, because that gets like the whole Labyrinth engine online. Oh. We're playing all the silly Dynamorphia tags. Hope for escape. I remember ordering 3 copies of that. I do remember ordering 3 copies of that. Gets to clear my board here. Which is the main thing. Or like at least a good portion of it, I'd say. Because we're not swapping everything. We've suddenly made Anger Knuckle and Smartphone bigger. Which is funny. Hope for Escape is a... At least 1,000, pay 1,000, draw 1 for every 2k. So it's a draw 2. I mean, you know, we're getting somewhere. Normal Trap is activated. Set 1 from the deck. We also get the Heavenly Prison here. Soul of the Supreme King. Silly. Soul of the Supreme King. We're playing really all of the silly, like, Dynamorphia attacks that we're experimented with. Hope for Escape, Soul of the Supreme King. Yep, it's all there. Destructive the Rumor Cannon. Okay, that's interesting. We can smartphone here. First of all. Can do like a bit of a funny here. If our opponent, of course, lets us. But we get to Hastor here. Rexstorm. I get Stealth Buggy at here, which is unfortunate. Oh, I don't take damage because it's in the grave. That's funny. And now the magic happens. This is where the fun begins. That's like the wrong zone, by the way. This is like very much the wrong zone. Yoink! Yoink! Oh, how silly! Oh, how silly! Please let me get a boosting equip. Oh man. I need a downwards pointing arrow. I literally just bonked the zone on this Anganaka so hard. I don't have a downwards pointing arrow, man. Shit's rough. Could just go repair unit, send Radion, summon Remoten. Did I normal? I think I did normal, right? Activate. I did normal, yeah. Yeah, then let's just like do some stuff for the follow-up. We could like main 2 Scarlight, in all seriousness. Main 2 make Scarlight. I mean, I think worse things have happened, you know. Especially if we like potentially get like the trap out of him by like running over Therizia. That's maybe like a line. We're definitely equipping this Life Extreme though. This is just attack, okay. Then it is combat. We're killing the lady. Hastor is continuous, right? Take control of the monster's car was equipped. Oh, hell the fuck yeah. Okay, banish the hope for escape. Damn. Summon the Diplos. I'm like kinda hoping they banish the... Okay, they send a Sonic here. I'm kinda hoping they banish the... They banish the alert. Please banish alert. WinCon located! Yeah, let's go! WinCon located! WinCon located! Yes! They just have a way to block battle damage now! Oh my god. Main 2, yeah, we're not killing Stealth Buggy. I'm not giving them that kind of satisfaction. This should be game, right? This is special, this is specialed. The Therizia is specialed, and the Stealth Buggy is specialed. Scarlight Red-Dragon Archfiend! Boom! Man, this feels like BMing almost. Yes! Oh, man. God, that was sick. God, that was so fucking sick, man. That was so fucking sick. God, that shit was sick. Man, oh man. I think this is where I will leave things off. Good week overall. Packs weren't, you know, nothing special, nothing spicy. I don't think we'll, like, run through the bundles, you know, that fast. Mainly because I do want to maybe try my hands at, like, pulling a Kui belt. Especially since this is a fresh selection pack. So, you know, I do have a bit more time in getting that. Kind of bummed out that I did not nab a formula from the Stardust pack, but I just sadly didn't find the time with, you know, going back to college. It's going to be like a bit of work to, you know, adjust to that and see where I can fit in, you know, creating the videos for the YouTubes. But otherwise, yeah, even with, you know, just a couple changes, oh man. I'm loving this deck. There's a lot of cool things in this deck that I do quite like. I think especially Fiendish Golem is like a very cool card that will put in a good bit of work maybe. And otherwise, you know, even adding just like a staple a week probably helps a ton. Hastor, absolutely shining that last game. That was so friggin' cool. Not even gonna sugarcoat it. But yeah, with all that out of the way, as I've kind of mentioned in a community post that probably went up this week, I'm so grateful for, you know, all the amazing support under the series. And even if I'm just, you know, the 200th guy that has, you know, made their favorite deck their personality on YouTube, or specifically the Yu-Gi-Oh! Space of YouTube, it is very nice that, you know, the people that also like this deck have kind of found me as, you know, someone to follow and watch. So huge thanks to all of you. It really, really means a lot to me. It's very cool. So yeah, with all that out of the way, I'll be thanking you guys for watching, and I'll be seeing you guys again next time. But until then, goodbye.